welcome back to
DJ Talk. It's been almost a year. No, a year.
No, I think over a year. What's today?
I have no idea.
January something?
I don't know.
Something like that. But anyways, we're back.
Due to high demand. Thank you, Brett, for giving me that quote.
Shout out to Brett.
We are back. We've been last year was if you could put a redo on 2024, I would so highly do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's been a year.
Or I don't know. I learned a lot though, so I don't know if I would redo it. Maybe certain parts of it.
Well, actually, yeah, you're right.
Certain parts.
You learned a lot. Grew a lot.
Good job, mommy.
Had another kid a lot.
Little Levi.
Yeah, the new member of the family, little Levi.
Levi.
And also his cousin, who is 6 months apart, Khaleo.
Yay!
With Brett and Nudie. Congratulations.
Khaleo.
Woo! But yeah, a lot has happened 2024, and I'm glad that it's over. And it's a new year. And yeah.
New year, new music. Our intro changed.
Yes.
We needed a little something different.
Mm-hmm.
So, hope you guys like it. Or not. I don't know.
Or not.
Whatever. To each their own. Not everybody likes the same music.
Or taste.
True.
That's a good intro, I think.
So, we're back. It's 2025. And it's only January 11th.
Mm-hmm.
And
1/11.
So much
stuff happened.
Already.
And the year just began.
If this is how 2025 is going to go, I'd rather not.
Let's just go back.
Let's go back to like 1996.
When things were like easier.
Yeah, for real. I can't deal with this.
Yeah.
But I hope everyone had a good 2024 for the most part.
Overall, it's been an okay 2024 for me. For those who know me, who are close to me, you already know. If you know, you know.
No comment.
Hashtag.
Top secret. In the vault.
Shut it out. Move on with my life.
Next.
On to the next. Like that show Next.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Like on the bus.
On MTV.
Come out and it's like next. MTV.
I felt bad for those people that would walk off the bus.
The
boss. And they would be like, next. Can you give the person a chance?
No, well, looks I guess matter to some people.
I don't know.
But
we are live, so whoever wants to throw questions or comments or topics or anything.
Yeah.
We're here.
Yep.
We're going to keyword try, okay? Because it's been hard. But we're going to try to do this once a week. Go back to our once a week.
Try. Hence the word.
Try.
Try.
Emphasis on try. Because it's hard. I work 6 days a week.
I got the kids 24/7.
Pretty much. Which is the same as working.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard. Our schedules are a little bit off. When she's ready to podcast at like 10 o'clock at night, I'm already like asleep.
It's her bedtime. Past her bedtime.
It's like way past my bedtime. Well, I get up at 3:30 in the morning, so or like 4 o'clock.
Pobrecita.
And then I work till like 8, so there's that.
And I get up multiple times a night.
But at least sometimes you can have the option of taking a nap.
No.
I don't
actually.
I actually work with toddlers sometimes.
Blue moon. Oh, we got okay, let's see. Monica. Shout out to Monica. What plans do you guys have for 2025?
Oh man.
Good question.
Oh man.
What plans?
I actually have good ones. I want a budget. Be on a butter
on a butter budget.
Better budget.
He wants his blazer black.
I want to budget myself. I want to make more time for myself. I want to cut back on work, but right now I can't because I need to pay rent and bills.
Well, that's the only thing too. That's the thing too now. The inflation.
With inflation, guys, I live by
it's
myself.
Crazy.
I live by myself, my studio apartment, You're not even gonna believe how much I pay. People are gonna be like, "What the hell?" But
Well,
it's
now
true.
that we have a new president, hopefully
I am
everything
praying
will,
to God.
go
Yes.
smoothly. More
So
better for everybody.
I also I pay $1,700 for a studio apartment. I know, guys, it's a lot. And food shopping, just me alone. I don't know how you do it, but with the 3 kids, just me alone, I spend $200, and I don't
Oh.
even buy that much.
I mean,
But everything is so expensive.
like I tried breastfeeding Levi, but that did not work out for me, just like the other kids. So he's on formula, and formula alone is
It's
crazy
like
amount.
$50-$60 a can, and he goes through how much?
Not a can. I mean, like if you get on Sam's Club, shout out to Sam's Club, you get 2 of them for like $50.
Oh, that's not bad, actually. Good
And
deal.
it's like good. It's like a good amount too. It's not like it'll last a while. So but that alone, I get 2, 4, 6. So 2 for 1 price, I would spend like almost $300 just on formula. So
There's
whoever
that.
is planning to have kids, let's
rethink that a little bit, because
Yeah.
until I also want to health-wise.
You got some people there talking
I
in your
know,
life
I know,
over there.
but I'm finishing my goals for a second.
Oh, okay,
My
go
bad,
ahead.
my bad.
Sorry, my bad.
I wanna lose weight,
Me too.
get fit. I think that's why my knee problem is coming back,
I mean, yeah.
because I did gain weight.
Well,
Yeah,
if you're thinking about
I
it.
think I gained weight a lot after I had my cyst situation last year, because you know how your hormones
bounce up and down.
Yeah,
and all
so for those of you who don't know,
sorry, go ahead.
I had a 7-centimeter cyst last year on my left ovary, and that was the worst pain I've ever had in my life. That was so bad. And then thank God it went away after I got it. I found out in January, and then I think I went back to the hospital, July? I think it was July, and they told me it was gone. So, thank God. But I think after that, it's just everything kind of fluctuated, so I'm having trouble losing weight. But I'll get there.
My plan is to be on birth control.
Okay, well, yeah, that
or
too.
tie my tubes, actually.
Yeah.
Because I am done having kids.
So,
Mm-mm.
basically, just work on myself more. Because I feel like I always put everybody else first, in a way. I put myself in the back burner.
That's what I do.
So,
Gotta keep moving.
we gotta better. Okay, let me answer another question. Wait, can you hold on? Go up.
Can you
I can't read. There we go.
Hey, long time. Hope as well. Jessica.
Hi. 1,700. Yeah, I know. I told you it's freaking
Geez,
ridiculous.
what is going on with this?
I don't know.
I always think about how hard it is for mothers when it comes to formula diapers, and I'm so sorry. Yeah, it is tough. Let me tell you.
That's why if you plan
With
on
3
having kids, you money-wise, I really hope Trump does something, because seriously, inflation. I'm literally living paycheck to paycheck, because it's like it's so hard. I have not gone out in over a year to a restaurant. I'm not really. And
come on.
I've gone out, but people have paid, and I didn't want them to. That's why, hence, I don't go out. Well,
hey, you had at least gone out once. Come on.
No.
No?
No. If I gone out, people invited me out. That's it. If not, I go. I went to a diner. But that's like $15.
Diners are cheap.
I know, that's pretty much it.
That's
so, that's pretty much it. So that's
No, but yeah, my plan is I have an appointment to get birth control. That's my plan. Or tie my tubes. I'm really thinking of tying my tubes. So whoever's out there that actually had their tubes tied.
tubes tied.
Tubes tied.
You might get tongue tied.
Let me know, because I want to know your experience and all that. I want to look into it first before doing it.
Oh, I also wanted to. I thought about it for a while. I thought about, how I make cupcakes.
Your own cupcakes and stuff.
Yeah, selling it on the side.
Bakery.
But I don't want to really say yes yet, because
you don't have time for anything else except for work.
maybe after I
when you calm down with work, I think.
like
that's
after I pay off bills and all this stuff, maybe I'll. Because once I'm out of this debt, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna work every Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm like burnt out. I can't. It's too much. So.
What was I gonna say? You made me lose track of my thought.
You said you're gonna go on birth control, and then you might get your tubes tied. So then you ask them.
No,
whoever,
but there's something else too that I forgot.
Well, why you think about that? You guys are so cute. Our only hope is Jesus. Yeah, amen. That's true. Oh, that is true.
Yep.
That gets me going, because if not, I get desperate. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I look at my paychecks and I'm like, how am I gonna make it the next 2 weeks? I do. I don't really say it to you, but I do. I struggle sometimes. I mean, sometimes I tell you.
Sometimes.
Just sometimes. But I always make it.
Over your head, you know.
But I always make it, so.
But, yeah, so that's our plan. No more kids for me. I am tired. I'm burnt out with kids.
But they're so cute.
They are. I'm not saying that they're not, or they're not worth it.
But they're getting big. Mackenzie's already 5.
Yeah, and Ari's gonna turn 3 soon. So, and then Levi.
9 months. He's gonna be 10 months.
He's gonna be 10 months. Yeah, and he's 6 months apart exactly from Khalil. So Khalil was born October 30th. Levi.
March 30th.
March 30th.
Why are you looking at me like you forgot your own son's birthday?
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, there's that. But yeah. And what else happened?
My other goal is to go on a vacation this year, like a real vacation. Like if I'm gonna take a week off work, I'm going somewhere. I'm gonna put my phone on airplane mode. So
can I go with you?
I'm planning on going on a cruise. You want to go on a cruise?
Sure. I want to go.
No, I'm dead serious. Oh, sorry guys.
Oh, the noise.
My bad. That was my email.
The noise. It's like you forgot to mute your phone in like a quiet environment.
Seriously.
That one phone. Everybody please shut your phone off. Ding!
Imagine like being in a church service or like at a funeral or like somewhere very important and your phone goes off.
Oh my gosh. I can't.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah. So
yeah, so I definitely want to. I actually started looking at cruises with my coworker last year. Lord Jesus, last night.
Hallelujah.
it goes to Florida, Bahamas, and then like another private Caribbean island.
Okay.
Looks nice. Who's gonna watch your kids
Royal
for a week?
Caribbean?
No, it was another one. But my friend, I knew somebody that went on that cruise line. I forgot the name of it. MSU or something like that. They said they liked it. They liked that cruise line.
Are you sure it's trustworthy? We're gonna be out in the ocean.
I know.
Trust a boat to take us out.
You don't remember going on a cruise?
I'm just kidding.
No, but do you remember them?
Yes, I remember being on cruises. It's fun.
Who's gonna watch the kids for a week?
We'll figure it out.
If you really want to go, I already told my boss. Listen, I'm going away for a week. You cannot get in touch with me.
It's funny
don't call me. Don't text me.
Struggling with money, and now we're here talking about cruises.
Well, because you can make monthly payments. No, I said I was looking at them, but my one goal is to treat myself to a nice vacation this year.
Well, I'm down for that.
So the last time I went on vacation was Mexico, like 4 years ago. And I got rained out like all 4 days. So that was nice. Monica's back. Look at my book on Amazon. It's an English version, How Spirit by Monica. No, I have to know. Oh, yes. I think I saw. I'm going to have to get it. Love you.
Good night.
Monica, we might ask you to be on our podcast. Just letting you know.
Spiritual blindness. Oh my gosh, I can't talk today.
What's wrong with you? Are you sure you're not getting your tongue tied, whether your tube's tied?
I think so.
Jeez. So yeah, that's my goal for this year. But definitely in the summertime. I think by summer I should be somewhat okay, because I was like doing calculations and numbers and stuff. So we'll see.
There's a video.
Oh,
oops.
Phone fell.
Sorry, guys.
Face first. Bro, just leave it on the floor. Why you gotta put it on there? Just, your hand. And we're back.
Hello, guys. We're back.
I hope you guys didn't miss us too much. We're really gonna try to do this every week. Because you think about it, it's only an hour or less, or whatever.
Something like that, yeah.
So it doesn't seem like that hard.
Wait. I gotta do this because.
Wait, you gotta explain it for people who can't.
No, I'll
see.
I'll show it first, or I'll like.
Play it first,
and then and then we'll. Explain.
Okay, ready? Let's
ready,
go.
Guys?
Today's first lesson will be on turning.
I thought of something funnier than 24. 25.
Oh my gosh! Wait, did he even? Wait, did that record?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, why did it seem like it didn't?
Because it's your phone, so.
Hopefully people heard that. Wait, you want to hear? Oh, I forgot the live.
Oh Lord. Anyway, so I'm trying to think.
Well, we could talk about a little bit about last year. So, last year, Mom
said her first
word. I wasn't there.
I know.
It's not my fault. Like,
okay. So here's the thing. My brother came down to visit, and he hasn't come down in a while. Oh my God! Here we go, dropping the phone. Girl, what's wrong with you? Don't. I'm not gonna hire you for like being our videographer like ever.
My bad.
Look at that, you even taking me out of what the. So, you don't have to go that far back. You had it right there.
Okay, go.
Oh my God, bro, I cannot.
Oh God.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
So then, mom. Okay, for those who don't know, our mom had
stroke.
A stroke. Her fourth one.
Hello.
No, because I'm like, it's her fourth one. And thankfully she made it, and she's definitely kind of somewhat back to herself, because she just give us little, attitude and her sassiness through her eyes and hand motions. Yeah. But she said her first word last year, and we thought that she would never say her first word, but she did. It was my brother had walked in, and she had been like in her own asking in like sign language form for my brother. And we said, yeah, he's gonna come, don't worry. And at one point I was like, I don't know if he's gonna come. And I remember I said, maybe we should like tell her, because he lives in Boston, so I didn't know when he was gonna come down. So he came down, and my aunt was there, and my brother walks in, and so at first she was like doing a double take, like did not know, like I guess it hit her, like she was in shock. And then she realized, and then she starts crying. I started crying. Everyone's in the room crying. And then... And
I'm not there yet.
I know. You're always late.
No, so. I'm not always late.
No,
First of all, I had the kids. Well,
no,
I didn't have Kenzie, but I had Ari. No.
Yeah.
No, I didn't have any kids. I was pregnant, okay?
You were pregnant.
Yeah.
No, you had Ari. Kenzie was in school.
Yeah.
Kenzie was in school.
And I was heavily
You were pregnant. Yes. So then my mom starts crying, we're all crying, and my aunt says to her in Spanish, like, remember we were praying for, Danny to come visit, and she said the word sí, which, yes, in Spanish. And I caught it on video, and I'm glad I did.
So did Olgie.
So I was like, oh my God. So we start, crying, whatever, so excited. And then I was like, Mom, I've been trying to get you to talk for like 4 years.
Yeah.
And then Danny shows up, and you say your first word. I'm like, can you say another word? She shook her head no. But she was like laughing about it. I'm like, ew, what the heck?
Yeah.
So, no, but she said her first word. And then, of course, my brother came with a beard. That was weird to see. We've never seen him with a beard. And then we were like, Mom, do you like Danny's beard? And she said no. She was like, nope. So.
That was a crazy time.
But it was good. It was good to hear her say something.
And then after that, after Levi was born, maybe when he's like a week old, yeah, he's very tiny, we had an earthquake. And at that point, when I was trying to pump and, try to breastfeed and stuff. And he was in his little bassinet next to the bed, and Mackenzie and Ari were running around, and then when I was pumping, we felt like the place was shaking, but we thought it was like a truck going by or
That's what
whatever.
everybody thought.
And then then it got stronger, and then all I see is Mackenzie's face and like all so scared, and Ari, she's like, ah! And then like so, Chris went to go grab the girls. I'm like the baby. So I went to go grab Levi, and then we all ran out, or I tried to go as fast as I could, but because I just had given birth. But Chris was already outside by the time when I came down the stairs. And we stayed in the car for like an hour and a half because we were scared to come back in.
Yeah, I called you and I was like, "You guys okay?" Because I actually stayed home that day from work. Remember? I was like, "I'm gonna have
yeah.
I was gonna do a relaxed day. Like nobody bother me. I'm like, and of course, the day I want to just chill. I went to the bank for I forgot what I went to the bank for, and I had to go inside, and then same thing. We heard what sounded like a truck, and then we hear the door shaking, and I'm grabbing onto like the counter, and I'm like, what was that? And the girl was like, was that an earthquake? I'm like, no way. So I go home and I turn on the news and like, oh, New Jersey just experienced. I'm like, what in the world is going on? I'm like, well, so much for a relaxing day.
Yeah, and then like maybe a month after that happened, we went to Richie gifted us to go to like a city climb in New York. So
that gave me anxiety just watching the video because I'm so scared of heights.
We took an elevator like all the way up to the thousand floor or something like that, and we started climbing over 1,000 feet high, like on these little steps.
No, thank you.
But we were like hooked onto this like
I don't care.
We were harnessed, and it's kind of like a pulley thing that you had to hold on to because like it's like a whole thing that like you just track with you, so you can't. There's no way that you're not on a pulley.
No, I'm good.
So
I'll pass.
You're always with this thing that like it's attached to this huge pole, whatever. And yeah, and you have a helmet on, and then you're just on top of a building. It's called the Edge, and you get to like lean back. So you're basically hanging off.
Back.
Yeah,
lean back.
You're basically hanging off the building, and you're just sitting there. Just hanging off, and it was so scary. Like I was shaking. I mean, I did it, but it was really scary because, like, why not? Why not enjoy the experience?
No, thank you.
Well,
I was good at home. I was scared with the kids, minding my business, feet on the ground.
I was scared.
Changing blowout diapers, which is fine. I'd rather do that than be 1,000 feet in the air.
I was scared because it was so close to happening, like with the earthquake. So I was like, what if like, we had another earthquake? And then I was up there. You just felt like the whole building just started shaking. Like that's what I was scared of mainly. But thank God it didn't happen. So, but it was a nice view actually when we were getting ready. It was a nice view to look at everything, and the planes were passing by close, and yeah. So it was pretty cool.
No, thank you.
Yeah, and then yeah.
Yeah. Then what else happened?
Ariana got her first depiction shot, which
oh my God,
for those who don't know,
she had like half the year she was suffering so much
from eczema, and it was from like head to toe, always scratching, always just itching, uncomfortable, won't eat, won't sleep because of it. So we tried everything, nothing really worked, and then she obviously can't be on steroids, the cream, for so long because then it thins out her skin, and then so that only helped for a little bit, and it just came back flaring, and then we eventually decided to do the depiction shot, which works wonders. I mean, she does have a little bit, but she's not even bothered by it anymore.
I think because she had it so bad that little, whatever she gets doesn't.
I mean, she does scratch it from time to time, but it's not as like before, and it's not. Her skin is a lot clearer than.
Oh my God, I felt so bad.
I mean, I didn't want to do it, but it was the last resort, and I was like, we have to do it. So she gets it monthly.
Well, you also did everything under the sun, naturally to help her.
I even tried like TikTok ones, like this like healed by the ocean type of cream for the. Yeah, it didn't work. Like nothing.
We've asked family members. They gave us. We tried it.
We changed her diet. We changed everything. And it's nothing.
Took her to an allergist.
Yeah.
Oh, remember?
So then at the end of the year, so in June we figured when Mackenzie was in the pool, Chris had noticed this lump in her throat, and so we got it checked out. I took her to the doctors. They asked for an ultrasound. They said it could be like a cyst, like a thoracical cyst type of thing. It's benign. It's nothing bad. But then we went to an ENT doctor. They wanted to do an MRI scan, and so of course she has to be sedated for that because she has to stay very still, and their kids and stuff like that. So we took her, and it was like one of the worst or the scariest things in my life because so they gave her the the IV, which is they did it really fast, so which is like thankfully they did it really quick. So they were like in and out, good. She got it on, and we went to the MRI room, and they said that I could stay with her, but so what had happened next? I couldn't stay, but I was holding her onto that table where they were about to do the MRI, and they were giving her the propofol, or I guess the medication to sedate her. She was screaming because of the fact that she got scared and she saw the machine.
That was like the hardest thing
So
ever.
she was screaming and crying, and I was like trying to stay calm and not cry along with her. And then all of a sudden she goes from screaming, crying to like nothing, and it dropped dead. Like it felt like drop dead to my hands.
Oh my gosh!
And I was like, no, and I just started bursting out crying.
Yeah, and I was in the room waiting because they wouldn't let me in with her, but I was there, and all I could hear is her screaming, and it goes from screaming to silent, and I'm like, what just happened? And then my sister came out, and I'm like, what just happened? And she goes, no, she knocked out. I was like, oh my god, I thought something worse just happened.
No, like they told me that I could stay, but since I was crying a lot, I guess they didn't want distractions and all that, so which is understandable. So I just like, you know what, let me just go in the waiting room. And 45 minutes later,
which went by pretty fast, to be honest. And then she woke up and she was like a little drunk human.
Yeah. She's like, "Ma, I want to walk." I'm like, "No, you can't." She's like, "Let me go. I want to walk." And I'm like, "No, you
Meanwhile,
can't."
she's like, "Woo!"
She was like pretty high.
And it's funny because like we offered her apple juice at least 5 times at the doctor's, and she's like, "No." And then she's like, "Yeah," but her head kept throwing back. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah.
And then we're like laughing about it. And then we finally get back home, and I was like, "All right, Mackenzie, Tia's gonna make you breakfast and give you your apple juice." And she goes, "Wait, they gave me apple juice?" I was like, "Girl, you're high."
Yeah.
I was like, "All right."
And that was the same week when I had pain in my mouth.
No, that was the same day.
No, that same week.
Oh, yeah.
It started Sunday when I realized that I had like trouble swallowing a little bit food, and my mouth was like to chew.
I thought
it was like something like, I thought it was just like a sickness.
I was like, you probably have like strep, because if you can't swallow, then...
And it's only one side. It was only on my left side.
Yeah.
And that same day, that Sunday, I went to urgent care. They told me I had TMJ, and to take. And they didn't give me anything for it. Or no,
well, they said
no. They tested me for strep, and then they're like, just do the gurgling and stuff, and we'll tell you the test tomorrow. So Monday comes along. They said strep was negative. Okay, cool. So, but I went to a different. So I was like, no, let me just let this day ride out, and it got worse. So then Tuesday came along.
And I told her, if by Tuesday you're not better, you better... I'm like, TMJ doesn't sound right. TMJ is like...
TMJ was Tuesday when
Tuesday.
They told me. And they wanted to do an ultrasound because my lymph node was swollen. My lymph node, quote unquote. So they wanted me to do an ultrasound and then for them to have the results back. I'm like, ultrasound could take forever. So I'm like, let me just try. I think they gave me...
Oh, side note, this
steroids.
was also your birthday week.
I was getting to that.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
My bad.
It was also my birthday week. But, and they gave me steroids, I think. Yeah, they gave me steroids for the quote-unquote TMJ. Wednesday came along. I tried taking the steroids. It just kept getting worse and worse. And then I think I called a virtual doctor.
I came over Wednesday night because I slept over to go with you to Mackenzie's
So Wednesday
thing.
I did a virtual doctor thing, and they prescribed me antibiotics. So at that point, it was hard for me to swallow the steroids and the antibiotics. So it was starting to hurt to talk, and I just couldn't eat that well either. So I was literally crying Wednesday night.
Yeah, I came in. Listen, I've seen this girl go through 3 different labors, contractions, everything. But that night I walked in and I said, you can fight me on it, but tomorrow I'm taking you to the hospital. Because the way that she was leaning over in pain, this girl handles pain very well. Your tolerant level, your tolerant level is like really. She's having contractions at the hospital, but she's like, yeah, I'm chill. And the nurse is like, you were very calm for having contractions.
Yeah, they didn't believe me that I was having contractions.
So, her pain level is very, very good. So for me to see her leaned over in the bed in tears, I said, you can fight me on it. After Mackenzie's appointment tomorrow, I'm taking her to the hospital.
And this was December 12th.
Yes.
When she had the MRI scan. Then she was like, just go to the hospital. Just go to the hospital. I'm like,
she's
like,
no,
I didn't really want to go, but I was like, you know what?
I was like, yeah, but
I'm
like, this is not TMJ. I'm like, and this is something much more. And then I thought, because I had, well, after you tell what you said, I'll tell you.
Oh. So then, so that morning, I even tried eating croissant, remember?
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't even eat that. Like, I took little pieces of it, and I just couldn't eat that. So
yeah,
I was like, you know what, let me just go to the hospital.
Yeah, because we came home, and I was like, listen, just go now. It's like 11:30 in the morning. I'm like, go now. You'll be back before, like, 9, or maybe, you know.
I thought I was going to
like, they'll just check you out, probably I'll do a CAT scan or something, prescribe you whatever you have, and send you home. Oh my god.
So then I go
at 5:30 in the afternoon.
I go and you know, I check myself in. They brought me in pretty quick, but when I was in the waiting room, this 61-year-old guy was like hitting on me.
Was he high on something?
No, he just got into a car accident, and then like he was just like, I was talking to him, but he didn't look banged up or that. Like he's like, oh, I think I broke my hand. But then he was like talking like, oh, you look so beautiful.
You be a sugar daddy.
And then like he was like checking me up and down, and like he's like, you had 3 kids? Like, I don't believe that. There's no fat in your body. And I'm like, all right, this okay. And then so after like 45 minutes of listening to that, he finally got called in. I'm like, oh, okay, finally. But then right after he got called, I got called. They took me in, and then they tried to even open my mouth, and I just was crying so bad. And they were like, okay, like we'll just have to give you pain meds and take you to CT scan. I'm like, okay, good. As soon as they gave me that pain medication through the IV, oh my god, it was like instant relief.
Oh, that's how I felt with my cyst.
It was like
10 minutes, and I was like, oh, I feel high. Whatever this is feels so good.
Like, but for me, it wasn't even high. It was just only because the pain relief so made me feel so good that made me feel high, but it wasn't high. So anyways, I go to a CT scan. That was my first CT ever, and they give me that like what is that called? To brighten up everything.
Oh, the dye.
The dye. And that made my body feel warm. It was weird.
They told you that, right? Because they gave it to me too, and like you're gonna feel like really warm.
But it was like from neck down, like it was like a waterfall or something. Like
and you're laying,
so weird.
You're laying there, and it's like, oh, it feels cool, but it feels weird at the same time.
I don't know. It was the weirdest feeling. And then so then they brought me back to my room, and then he came in, and the ENT doctor came in. She was like, well, we were gonna prep you for the cyst, because they thought that I had a cyst behind my tonsil, so they were gonna about to prep me for that, but they were like, no, the cyst is inside your tonsil and we can't do anything about that. So they what they said was, you know, I have to stay there for antibiotics and steroids, because it was almost 2 centimeters big.
That was mine. I had the same thing, except mine was on the outside behind my tonsil.
So yours had to be drained.
So I had to be yo. When I tell you, when I tell you that I begged the doctor to knock me out, and they said, no, we can't knock you out. I was like, no, you don't understand. Like, I have such a phobia with needles. And I was like, no, but the pain. And they tried to do the spray numbing thing. They did that twice, and then they injected me 3 times with anesthesia inside my throat, and nothing was working. Like, it wasn't grabbing on. So the doctor came in and was like, all right, ready? I was like, no, absolutely not. Like, and so
how can you be very?
Oh my god! He took like the popsicle stick, like the tongue depressor. He had to hold my tongue down, and then there's a long ass needle. I'm like, where's that going? No, first it was scissors.
Well, obviously, where is it going?
First it was scissors, because he had to cut it in order for him to have access. Oh my god! I'm telling you, I cried so much, and then when he cut it, I had that. That's why we said don't swallow that. Because remember you said you had some like metal taste.
Not metal, but
Like
I had like a
something
weird
like a
taste.
yeah.
to it,
So I did too, and doctor's like don't swallow that. So he gave me like a dentist like the little
Suction?
sucker thing, and he oh my god, the stuff that was coming out. I was like ew. And then he took out 2 syringes worth of pus. So mine was like 2 centimeters.
Ew.
And so after that, he told me like it took like 30 minutes because I just the pain I couldn't handle it. When he was done, he's like, all right, no solid foods. Like I had to really, because now there's a hole in the back of my throat.
Yeah.
So it took forever to heal from it. But that pain, ew. So being inside your tonsil though, I don't know, because after he cut it, I still had like really bad pain. He said it would feel like I would have strep for the next few days. So he put me on antibiotics and what was it? Antibiotics and steroids. For
Yeah.
it.
And so that was December 12th when I got admitted, but then my birthday was
Oh yeah, she texted me 5:30.
spent in the hospital.
She texted me at 5:30. She's like, "So, are
I'm
you
not
okay?"
coming home.
She's like, "Are you okay spending the night with the kids?" I was like, "What happened?" She goes, "I'm not coming home." I'm like, "What do you mean you're not coming home?" And she goes, "They're admitting me." I was like, "Oh shit, okay."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, no problem."
"Aw."
And I was like, "Oh, but tomorrow's your birthday." She goes, "I know, this sucks." I was like, "Oh."
But it was cute because it was like midnight and the nurse came that was taking care of me. She's like, "Happy birthday, Jessica." I'm like, "Oh, stop." And then like they brought me birthday cake and like a giant birthday cake and they gave me a little card, happy birthday. Everybody, like all the nurses and doctors came in, they're like, "Oh, happy birthday." And then like every time I called like for food, they're like, "Oh, happy birthday, Jeff." I'm like, "Oh, these people are so cute."
And then I went to go see her. Was it that day? No, I went to go pick you up the next day.
The next day.
No, I did go. I
the
went
14th.
Well, I went the 12th that
Oh,
night because I went
to
to drop off your
yeah.
blankie because you wanted your blankie
And my charger.
and your charger and
Stuff
clothes.
that I needed because I thought, I was going
And
home the same day.
So then I was like, well, you wanted a relaxed birthday, but not this way. But
I asked for I just need a time alone, just with no kids. I just want to relax, and then I got it, but in the hospital,
which
is the bills.
Which
Yeah,
sucks because at the same time they
Expensive.
keep waking you up for medication
Yeah.
and vitals and all that.
they're like, "Oh, I'm sure you get more sleep here." I'm like, "No, I get more sleep at home."
Because the kids, all 3 of them,
Yeah.
sleep through the night.
They
So
pretty much sleep throughout the night.
if they wake up once, like that's enough.
Yeah.
But that was interesting.
That
So
was
happy birthday.
interesting. Thanks. 31. Woo!
Oh man.
So hopefully this birthday is a lot better than.
Yeah.
But they said it's a 50-50 chance it can come back, and if it keeps coming back, then I'm gonna have to remove it.
Yeah, your tonsil.
Yeah.
But so there's that. And then New Year's came. New Year's was good this year.
It was fun.
We
This year.
partied.
Oh, I got drunk.
You didn't get drunk. You got like shit faced.
No,
No, not really.
I got drunk.
She got drunk. When she starts dancing aggressively and starts squeezing the crap out of me, I'm like, oh, she's drunk.
I'm drunk. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's
we
that.
have a question.
Oh,
from
question.
Brett. Were you both this close growing up as kids too?
No.
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 She tried to act like a mom to me, and I'm like, no. This is
Well,
not
because
happening.
mom was like making me. He's like, don't let your brother. I'm like, Mom, I don't want to do this.
No, we had fights growing up. I remember I slammed the door or kicked the door or something because I was so pissed at her.
Oh yeah, she broke the door. She made a hole in the door, and I'm in my room like reading, and my mom walks in. She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Jessica."
I was so mad. I don't know what happened though.
I forgot
But
what
I
it
just
was.
remember like bits and pieces.
The thing is, like, we're 6 years apart, so it's really hard.
in the beginning, yes.
Yeah,
As we were growing up.
but what is
But
he say?
eventually we did, yeah. No, he was just
Oh.
fixing his.
So no, and as we got older, no, we still didn't. I think it was around when Mom had her stroke, like her second stroke,
Yeah.
that we started kind of getting closer.
Yeah.
And then after her 4th one, definitely. And then you got pregnant with Mackenzie. And then when you got pregnant with Mackenzie, we got closer.
Yeah.
And then after Mom, definitely.
Well, definitely
So-
after Mackenzie, because you wanted to be around the kids too. So.
Yeah.
So.
As kids, we compete and as adults we appreciate. Aw, look at Brett.
Who do we appreciate?
Wait, what?
You know that the cheerleading thing?
Oh yeah.
6, 2, 4, 6,
No.
8.
Who do we appreciate? Well, we had since Brett is live with us, we are gonna have them back on at some point. I know a lot of people love them.
Eventually, one day.
So one day we'll have him back.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, going back to that comment, we're definitely closer now. She's still the annoying, even though she's a mom of 3, she's still the annoying little sister sometimes. Like, oh, too much. Like, so one time she was blowing up my phone. She's like, hi. Hey,
what's up?
what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm working. She goes, why? I was like, 'cause I have to make money. She goes, for what? I'm like, to pay my apartment. She goes, why? I'm like, oh my God, stop. And then she wonders why Mackenzie keeps asking why. And then she wonders why Ariana, like, gives me weird looks sometimes. She gets it from mommy.
But
No. Now it's definitely different.
it's definitely a lot funnier.
What was that?
I showed
don't
you
get
the
it.
time because we have to pick up Mackenzie.
Oh my goodness, yes,
she's at her friend's
Mackenzie.
house.
Oh, her first play date. Oh, that's so cute.
Not her first play date, but like
Well, by herself, right?
that's not first time, but technically her first. Yeah, I guess
Okay.
at like somebody else's house without me there.
Except for Dia's house, but I don't really count.
No, that's not. Yeah, we don't count. Sorry.
No, I'm just the cool Dia who like gives him everything and anything under the sun. Well, not all the time. Not all the time.
Yeah, so we gotta pick her up.
All right, guys. Well, good first episode back. See, and you
know
were
what's funnier than 24?
25.
Oh,
Some
man.
people won't get that joke, but it's alright.
SpongeBob, guys, look it up.
But if you guys want to send us comments, I mean not comments, what's it called? Questions, topics, funny stories, anything, email us at djtalkpodcast@gmail.com or Instagram, Facebook message, anything, or if you have our personal number, our number, whatever, text us.
Text us, live
But
us.
so yeah, so we're there. Anyways, all right, guys. Till next week. Love you guys. Peace out.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah.
And that's what I mean by annoying.
Ha ha ha.
Bye.
Bye.